What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Zeraora from Pokemon. Let's get started by drawing that large diamond shape in the center of the forehead. So we start right in the center of our page, start with a point. Now from here we're going to curve out and up towards the left, go back down towards the bottom and go out and up on the right. Now it's going to pull this up towards the middle. Starting back on the left, we curve up and then in. Then we'll bend this out and then down on the right side. Let's go back down towards the bottom, step up on the left side, and go up and out with a short line. Do the same thing on the right. Now it's going to pull this down towards the inside corner of the eyes. And then we'll draw on the upper eyelid. Starting back on the left, draw a straight angle line, going up and out, go to the right. It's going to pull that up towards the same height. And now we're going to tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. Starting back on the left, we'll step in to create an overlap, draw a half circle, going around, and just pull that in on the inside. Let's tuck the pupils underneath the eyelid. We're going to start right in the middle, draw an oval, going around, just pull that up on the inside. And then we'll trace that along the inside with another half oval. And we'll fill the center in black. Let's line up with the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center, draw the top edge of the nose with a straight line. And then from the ends, we'll curve down and in towards the middle. And then from the center of the nose, we'll step down, start with the point. From here, we're going to angle down and out towards the left and right side. And then we'll curve the mouth going out and up. Let's add two small fangs on either side. Starting on the left, we're going to come down and up, almost like drawing a V. Let's go back up to the bottom of the eye, draw a straight angle line, going up and out. And we'll come straight down with a short line. Then from here we're going to curve out and up towards the side of the head. Let's add some fur along the side of the head coming down towards the chin. We're going to start back on the left, curve down and then in. We'll add another point, going out and up with a short line. And we'll connect the outside with a curve. Starting back on the left, we're just going to curve this down underneath the mouth and then back up on the right. Let's add those two lightning bolts on the side of the head. We're going to start from this point, start with a straight angle line going up and out. And we'll trace this back in underneath the eye. So tapering this in, go up with a short line, and then we'll pull that down and in towards the bottom of the eye. Now we're going to add some fur on the side of the head. Let's start from this point, we curve out and then down. And we'll taper that back up and in. Let's add a slightly larger point. Starting back on the left, curve up and out. And we'll pull that up and in, aiming towards the tip of that lightning bolt. And we'll add one more. Starting back on the left, curve up and out. Now we're just going to pull this up and then down on the inside. Go up. Just going to aim towards the outside of the eyelid. Now we want to blend this with the inside edge of the ears. We're going to start back on the left, curve the ear going up, and then out towards the side. And we'll curve the outside of the ear. Starting back on the left, go out, and then in. Let's add that small detail inside the ear. From the inside, we're going to step out, curve up and out. and we'll just taper that back in towards the top. Let's go back up to the top of the ear. I'm going to curve this in and then down to right about there. And then we'll add that point in the center of the head. Let's start back on the left. Just going to bend this over towards the right. Going up, then across. Now from here, it's going to come straight down and bend that out towards the right side. Now that we complete the head, we're going to move down and draw the fur around the collar. Let's start underneath the head in the center. Start with a point. We'll curve up and out towards the left, and then the right. And then from the center, we'll step down, start with another point. Curve out and up towards the left and right side. Let's add some points along the bottom. Starting back on the left, come down and in. Taper that back out and up towards the side. Then we'll add one more point. Coming down and in. And we'll work our way out toward the tip of the shoulders. Going out and then up. Let's tuck the shoulders underneath the head. Starting back on the left, curve down and then up. Let's move back down to these points. We're going to curve the body coming down, and we'll bend that in. And we'll curve this down and out towards the hips. And we'll add some fur pointing up along the hip. Starting back on the left, curve up and in. Curve in and then down. Let's add one more point on either side. Curving up and in. And we'll pull this down towards the middle. And then we'll add some detail inside the body. From these inside points, angle down and in with a short line. Go straight up with a short line. And we'll pull this down and in towards the middle. Let's add another detail on the bottom. Stepping down, start with a point. Angle up and out toward the left and right side. And then from the top, curve down and in towards the middle. Now we're going to wrap the fur around the hips. Starting on the left, we'll step up, curve out, up. We'll come down and then in. And we'll move to the center, step down, add a curve, left to right, going up and then down. Now I tuck the legs in underneath that lower torso. On the left side, we're going to step up, curve the leg, going out, down, and then in towards the knee. Do the same thing on the right side. And we'll pull this up and in toward the lower torso. Just want to leave a gap in between the legs. Let's add some points along the bottom of the leg, starting on the inside edge, angle down and in, angle up and out. And we'll continue to add some more points. Coming down and then up. Do that again. Coming down and up. And then we'll add one more on the outside. Going out, pull that up underneath the leg. Let's tuck the lower leg underneath. On the left side, we're going to step out, angle down and in with a short line. And then from here, we're going to curve out and then down towards the bottom of the foot. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting on the left side, curve down and then up towards the first claw. Now from here, we're going to draw the socket coming down towards the tip of the claw. We go up and then hook that back down. Now I'm just going to pull that back up and in towards the bottom of the foot. Let's do the same thing on the right. Up and then all the way down, and then taper that back in. Now we're going to add two more claws on either side. Starting on the top left, go up and then down, taper that back in, and we'll do that one more time. Let's do the same thing on the right. Let's move to the top of the last claw. We're going to curl the foot going up. It's going to bend this down, aiming towards the inside corner. Do the same thing on the right, going up, and then bending that down. And then from the top of the foot, curl the leg going in, and then up underneath. Now I'm going to go back and add that zigzag pattern across the thigh. Let's start on the inside edge, and go up and out, and just mirror this over on the right side. Go down and out. Go up right beside the side of the leg, and then pull that down toward the side. And I'll trace this along the bottom, stepping down, just leave an even space gap all the way across. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. From the top of the body, we'll step down, curve the arm going out, and then down. Line this up on the right, and we do the same thing. Now we're going to add some fur along the top of the forearm. Starting back on left, go out and up, taper that out, and then down with a short line. Let's add another point, going out and up, and again, taper that out, and then down. Let's add one more curve going towards the outside of the arm. So going out and then up. Now from here we're going to move to the inside and draw the inside of the forearm. Starting from this point, come down and then out towards the finger. Let's draw on the first finger, starting at the bottom, curve in, out, up, and just hook that in. Almost like drawing a circle. And then we're going to stack two more fingers on the outside. Starting back on the left, curve down, up, hook that in. And then from the outside, we're just going to curve the arm going out and then back up toward this top point. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to go back down and add one claw. Starting from the inside, curve in and up. Taper that back down and out in behind the finger. Let's move back up and draw the outside of the arm. We're going to start underneath the shoulder, curve the arm going out, and then down in behind the forearm. I'm also going to add some more fur going around the side of the arm. From the top, step down, curve out, and then up. And we'll pull this down and in toward the side of the arm. Let's add that detail on the back of the forearms. Starting from the top, angle down and out. Line this up on the right side. Come down and in the short line. And then go back out. And we'll pull this down on top of the fingers. Now we just want to trace this out along the inside. Starting from the top, we're just going to taper this down, trace out the middle, and then come down toward the bottom point. And finally, we're going to add the tail coming out on the left side. Let's start from the hip, so curve the tail going up, and then down in behind the arm, come down towards the bottom, go out, and then down. Now I'm going to create a point. Curving up and in, curve out, down, and in towards the end of the tail. And then we'll work our way back up towards the body. Starting at the bottom, curve up, then that in. Let's add another point. Out and down. And we'll pull this up and in behind the leg. And that's pretty much it. This is Zeraora from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.